After an early deficit on Saturday afternoon, the Princeton Tigers fought back to remain undefeated and atop the Ivy League standings. Princeton stands at 5-0, one game clear of 4-1 Harvard. Here are your Week 8 Ivy League highlights on the Ivy League Digital Network. Penn jumped out on the Ivy League leaders early, starting the game scoring with a safety, and then this 61-yard interception for a touchdown from Sam Charzinski. It's 9-0 Quakers. Penn continues the scoring. Kyle Wilcox's 6-yard run. It's 16-0 Quakers with 12:16 left in the second quarter. But then Princeton gets rolling. An 8-play, 71-yard drive in just under 3 minutes is capped off by this Seth DeValve 10-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion is good. 16-8 Penn. Now after a Tiger field goal made it 16-11, Princeton responds with an interception of its own for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 59 yards. Princeton has its first lead at 17-16. Now after Penn regained the lead right before halftime, the Tigers start the second half scoring with a Quinn Epperly 2-yard run, 24-23 Princeton. Another Epperly touchdown followed by a Penn field goal makes it 31-26, but Princeton closes the game out here with a Connor Kelly 14-yard pass. The Tigers remain undefeated with a 38-26 win in Philadelphia. Epperly was 32 for 45, 268 yards. He also added 53 rushing yards. The defending champion Quakers dropped to 3-2 in the league standings. Yale battling Brown in New Haven on Saturday. Bulldogs opened the game with a Candler-Rich 35-yard touchdown from Henry Furman. It's 7-0 Yale. Brown answers. Quarterback Pat Donnelly, 5-yard touchdown here to delete London Ball. We're tied at 7. Yale now regains the lead here. It's 14-7, and going into halftime, Kyle Cazzetta, 46-yard field goal into the win, barely makes it over. 17-7 Yale going into the break. But Brown cuts it into a 3-point lead here. Donnelly over to Jordan Evans, followed by a Brown field goal, and we're tied at 17. But after stops from the Yale defense, the Bulldogs get the ball back, and with 19 seconds remaining, Dion Randall, right up the middle, caps off a 9-play, 59-yard drive. The Bulldogs grab an important 24-17 win. Furman was 8 for 14 on the day, while Brown running back John Spooney racked up 125 yards on 27 carries. Dartmouth hosting Cornell. This was all Big Green. Dominic Pierre gets Dartmouth on the board here with a quick run. 7-0 Big Green. Now 14-0. Time expiring in the first half. Dartmouth quarterback Dalen Williams, watch him buy himself some time, throws it up, and it's Bo Patterson that brings it in for the 25-yard touchdown. 21-0 Dartmouth. They win it going away 34-6. Kyle Bramble had 24 rushes for 110 yards. He also added 52 receiving yards. Cornell quarterback Jeff Matthews was 16 for 32 for 170 yards. And we wrap up the week with Harvard visiting Columbia. This Paul Stanton run down the sideline gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. It sets up the Crimson's first touchdown of the day, 7-0 Harvard. Stanton again in the first quarter. This time he gets into the end zone and gives Harvard the 14-0 advantage. They cruise from there on their way to a 34-0 win in New York City. Stanton had 3 rushes for 78 yards and that touchdown. Crimson quarterback Connor Hempel piled up 185 yards passing on the afternoon. Updated Ivy League standings, Harvard remains 1 game back of Princeton, while Penn drops into a 3-way tie for third with Yale and Dartmouth, followed by Brown, Cornell, and Columbia. A look at the upcoming weekend. Action kicks off with a big one in Cambridge as Penn visits Harvard. That game will be on the NBC Sports Network. Dartmouth will travel to Brown on the Ivy League Digital Network, and then a pair of 1 p.m. games to follow with Columbia hitting the road to take on Cornell on Fox College Sports, and Princeton will look to stay unbeaten when it entertains Yale on ESPN3. A reminder, you can follow the Ivy League on Facebook by searching The Ivy League, and on Instagram by searching @Ivy League Sports, and on Twitter @Ivy_athletics and @Ivy League Net. We'll see you Wednesday night for Inside Ivy League Football on the Ivy League Digital Network.